Finding the nth term of a GP. Example 2. Given the geometric progression below, find the second term and the 11th term. So for the second term, which you can see clearly here that the second term is 27, right? The second term is 27. So the second term U2, where n is the position 2. Let's see if the formula can give us the same answer, 27. The formula for getting the nth term is un equals to a r power n minus 1. So un is the position, which is position 2. So our u2 now becomes the first term. What is the first term in the question? 81. The first term is 81. So 81 into r. Oh, what is our r? Our r is the common ratio, which is obtained by pick any two terms, this and this, 81 and 27. Then you divide the term after by the term before. So that is 27 out of 81. And this is 1 out of 3. Press the calculator. Yes. So our common ratio is 1 over 3. Our first term is 81. Then we substitute. So we shall have 81 into r. Our r is 1 out of 3. Raised to the power n. What is n? N is 2. So 2 minus 1. Therefore, we shall have 81 into 1 out of 3 power 1, right? This is power 1. Therefore, we shall have 81 times 1 out of 3. 81 times 1 over 3 gives us 27. So the second term very clearly, even in the question, was 27. So the formula works. Therefore, the second term is 27. So we can now go to the 9th towards the 11th term. So for the 11th term, that is U11, we know the following. The first term is 81. It is the same number, so the common ratio R is 1 out of 3. Yes. And remember, since it is the 11th term, our n is 11. Then we substitute in the formula, which is un equals to a r power n minus 1. Therefore, u11, which is the 11th term, becomes a, that is 81 into r, 1 out of 3, power n is 11, but minus 1. Then we simplify that. We shall have 81 into 1 out of 3 power 10. Alright. So you press the calculator. How do you press it? First press, I'm pressing on this part. So let me keep 81 the same. Into, you first press 1 out of 3, press equal sign. Then you press raise to power on your calculator. Then you press 10. I'm getting a very, very long number, very small. So I'm not going to write that, but I will multiply it by 81 straight away. So I'm going to just multiply by 81. And I'm getting a really very small number, very small, which in fractions is 1 out of 729. So the 11th term is 1 out of 729. Let me confirm that again. 1 divided by 3 power 10 time is 81. Then we change it to fraction, yes. So this is the 11th term and this is the second term, which was in the question, but our formula works to give us the right number. Why is the formula important? Because they can ask you for maybe 2000th term, the term in position 2000. So your task is simply to compute in the same steps, just like finding the second term, instead of expanding the sequence up to this term. That can possibly take you years. Alright, that is example 2, and the program is Vision Plus. Your dedicated tutor is right here taking you through this series of videos. In case you want to book an online session, we normally teach for free on live sessions. Place your booking and we shall attend to you. You can leave your booking in the comment section and we shall surely get you. Leave your contact information as well. Thank you.